Hello, everybody. We're going on Amazon Live today. I'm going to showcase some awesome finds I've been able to find for Christmas that are a little darker. There are a lot of Harry Potter things, I have to be honest, but there's a couple other things. I even have a couple new tarot decks, so I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So we're now live on Amazon. So quick overview, we've got my Blue Yeti, which is amazing. The Elgato face cam. Oh, by the way, the Blue Yeti is actually on sale today. We also have my amazing backdrop, as you can see. So we're just going to get right into it because I have quite a few things that I want to showcase, and they're visual, awesome things. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is actually, excuse me, a map of folk horror. So I've been looking at this for a while now, and it just looks so cool and fun. So I'm just going to kind of share it with you. So folk horror and film and television evolved in the mid 1960s. So I didn't realize this was mostly about film and television. So this map leads the reader to 36 locations where films are set or staged, which is cool. So examples are Blood on Satan's Claw, The Wicker Man. There's even some Doctor Who episodes listed on here. So let me just open it up. It's really cool. If you are a film nerd and you love horror films, this might be actually kind of a cool, or if you know somebody who is, this is kind of a cool little gift. You can hang it on your wall. So here is the beginning. So here's our entire map here. We also have a backside as well, which has even more episodes. It's all divided up into regions. So like France, the Czech Republic, a lot of European or Eastern European locations mostly. So here's some other examples. I'll go into a greater detail. So like right here, this is a Doctor Who episode. So it's number 6, and it's going to be listed on the map more specifically. So that's right here. There's even icons to help you find it even further. So it says here, this is a Doctor Who The Daemons episode. This was, we even have coordinates. So it says, one of the classic manifestations of folk horror on Doctor Who is this 8th season serial set in this fictional village of Devil's End, where an archaeological dig is excavating an ancient burial mound known as the Devil's Hump. Despite warnings from a local white witch and the third Doctor himself, Morris dancing, mummery, and the maypole all play their part in the action set in and around the village green. There's a lot of interesting facts on here. So if you are somebody who loves folk horror and in film and television, this is actually quite a cool little compendium. You can hang it on your wall, like I said. You can just stash it somewhere, and then you can pull it out anytime you want to kind of go through some classics. So check this one out. This is a map of folk horror. It's a lot of fun. It's really cool. And it's an actual map. So that was something that surprised me too. It's not like a big book, but it kind of looks like it would be on Amazon. So keep this in mind for any of your friends who might need a Christmas gift this year. Okay, another fun find I found is this bag. It's technically a cosmetic bag, but I use it for my hordes of pens and pencils. But isn't it cute? Something that's really easy for gift giving this year. I mean, I have friends who love just bags. I mean, you can use it for really anything, and they are clearly just, I don't know, everybody needs a bag. So it's pretty big. I have even a paintbrush in here. You can kind of see that. It's fairly long. Standard Copic markers fit comfortably in here. Sharpies fit comfortably in here. And this paintbrush also fits comfortably in here. It's very handy to have. Oh, I forgot to type something in to our Amazon chat today. I apologize. And by the way, for those of you that have just joined me today, you can find us here on all of our socials and our podcast. We'd love to see you over there. We do a lot of more. We're more book people, like book bloggers. So if you also love dark, creepy books, come join us over there. Hold on a second. Almost done. Bear with me. It's been a while since I've live streamed. Okay. Hello and welcome. Okay. So I was talking about this cosmetic bag. Let me share it with you guys one more time. Here we go. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So I have my banner and everything up. All right. So this is really handy, really nifty and fun. Great gift option. There's a whole bunch you can find, different kinds of cosmetic bags. I just happen to really like this one. It kind of looks like it's very gothic with medical, like Frankenstein. It just reminds me of Frankenstein. So check this out. Super simple and easy. So the next thing that I'm really excited to share with you guys is this Diablo tarot card deck. So we're going to spend a little more time on this item right now. So this is Diablo, the Sanctuary tarot card deck. I am a huge Diablo fan. I played Diablo 2 all the time when I was growing up. So here we have our little flap. It opens like a little treasure chest. So one thing I just wanted to mention, I did not realize how large these cards are. They're huge. So here you'll see, I took just the whole thing out. So there's like a little string here, so it's easier to grab the cards. But honestly, they're so chunky that I don't know if that's going to help. Okay, here's the cards. So here's my hand. I mean, I could barely hold on to these things. These are massive. So these are huge tarot cards. I almost feel like they're frameable. I can see why they're probably so big. There's just so many details in the art. We have this beautiful, you can probably see it, the red foil. It's gorgeous. It actually has some texture, not a lot, but a little bit. So the cards on the back also have a texture, and you can actually feel that one. So here's my qualm with this particular deck, besides how big it is. It is flimsy. These cards are super flimsy. And I'm kind of disappointed because I don't know why Blizzard keeps doing that. It's because they have they have more money than God. So anyway, those are my two qualms, is that they're huge and they're a little flimsy. But that's okay because the art kind of compensates for it. So let me find. So a lot of it is from Diablo. So some of these are very gory, very evil. So if that's not your thing, that's fine. So this is the Knight of Swords. I mean, look at the detail on these cards. They're really awesome. So one thing I wish that they did was if they made these smaller and just thicker cards, I think they wouldn't have lost all the detail that they were worried about. Here's our King of Swords. Brutal stuff. Okay, so here we also have the Two of Wands. Super cool. And I'll make sure to share some of the major arcana with you guys, and I'll share the actual booklet too. Let me make sure this isn't too violent. Okay, here we go. Five of Wands. Every card has an enormous amount of detail. It's very pretty. And I like that we even are using the font from the games, which is another thing that's really fun. A lot of the characters are actually kind of familiar. So we have Justice here. There's some scenes or characters that if you've played Diablo, you'll be able to recognize them. Here we have the Hanged Man. Still have to filter these out to make sure it's Amazon appropriate. All right, we have the Death card. These are awesome. So cool. Okay, and then I'll share with you a few more of these cards. We have the Sun, which I've already shared. Here's Judgment, our awesome little monsters, and our angel. The World. Here we go. And I'll do one more. Ooh, this one's cool. This is the Two of Swords. Wow, that's a really freaking cool card. I do like that it's mostly just black, white, and red. Perfect Diablo aesthetic. Okay, so here's what the actual booklet looks like. We still have that texture that matches the actual back of the cards, which is pretty cool. We have everything in here has a photo, a description, which is really nice. I'm sure I flipped to something inappropriate, but I couldn't help it. Okay, so here we go. So if I like how much they've conserved the space, at least. We're able to see the card. See, they totally could have made these cards smaller and thicker. Okay, anyway. So we have an upright reading and a reversal reading, which is really nice. We have in italics, kind of a brief description. So if you really want to do a long reading but super fast, you can. So like, for instance, on upright for the Ace of Pentacles, abundance, resources, financial prospects. But then you have an extra, more oomph to the reading if you really want it. Let's see if there's actual spreads that are Diablo spreads. I don't think I saw any here, which I'm a little sad. Oh, wait, I might have lied. I hope. Okay. Here's a From the High Heavens to the Burning Hell spread. Okay, I'm going to share it with you. It's big. Here we go. And it looks like a sword. That one's pretty cool. I like that. So that's really cool. So we do have some spreads. We have a Scrying the Future spread, which is a pretty standard 3-card spread, an advice spread, a 5-card overview spread, and then our awesome Diablo spread. So I think the minor arcana is also just kind of the same: swords, coins, wands, etc. So this is a really cool deck. I do like it, aside from just kind of the cards being so big and a little flimsy, but it's still, like, the art is stunning and it is perfect for any Diablo fan out there. So I'm going to share a few more of these cards because I really love them and I haven't had a chance to kind of look through them. Here we have the 9 of Wands. Oh my God, these are cool. Okay. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. And then I'll do one more and then we'll move on to a different thing. And then just trying to make sure these are okay. Okay, here we have the 7 of Cups. Yay! Filled with red stuff. Hopefully it's not blood. So if you are a fan of Diablo, I do recommend this deck. Keep in mind that these are huge cards, and maybe one day they'll make them smaller, but these are pretty amazing, well decorated. The Diablo tarot card deck that surprised me. I did not think they were going to be this massive. So let me put these away real fast and we'll move on to our next item, which is a book about seances. That's pretty sweet. So hold on a second. I don't want to squish these. All right. Diablo. I really need to play this again. It's been a while. Okay, the Book of Seances. Here we go. This book is really interesting. So I've never really thought about doing this. And I think this time of year, so as it's been chillier, it's darker, the Book of Seances might actually be kind of a fun little thing to do if you have friends or family members that want to actually try this out. So it's a guide to divination and speaking to spirits, which is cool. We have here one thing that's really cool about this, so this is by Claire Goodchild. She actually points out that, hey, it's okay if you don't actually believe in this stuff. Just try it for funsies, and I can appreciate that. So there's an actual, here we go. So we have a thing for believers and non-believers and a warning. So that's really nice. That's convenient. So it includes everybody, not just people that are really into seances. Because honestly, that has never been my thing. Like, I'm curious about it, but I'm not sure how, I'm a non-believer for now. So here we have a part 1, part 2. Here are our different chapters. I've never heard of, here we have cartomancy. We have spirit boards, bibliomancy. So lots of different studies. So if you want to dive really deep into divination, this is the book for you. We have filled in this entire book, lots of art. We have workshops, which is cool. So here, and terminology. There's a thing on terminology here, which is really nice. Because if you are unfamiliar or a beginner, this is perfect beginner guide for this kind of stuff. So here we have tarot stuff. So tarot myths, which is cool. Your first deck must be gifted to you. False. I was told incorrectly. The death card means you will die. Tarot cards are magical. False-ish. See, this is interesting. Tarot cards are evil. False. So lots of cool information in here. I want to see what the false-ish means. The main use of tarot cards is to get insight into your own psyche in order to solve problems. The patterns we see in the cards reflect the self and the unconscious thought patterns all humans have. Okay, there we go. That seems pretty scientific. All right, no magic involved. So here we have witch weighing. So there's so many things in here I've never actually heard of. So this is a really cool book. I do recommend it for for beginners and for more expert witches out there, people that want to experiment with seances, especially as it's been getting really dark out. It's kind of perfect for the ghosty season. So check it out. This is the Book of Seances by Claire Goodchild. And it's perfect for people who are believers and non-believers. All right, let's move on to a few other things. So I do have one other thing that's more book oriented. So I got this from the library. It's actually Edward Gorey's collection of ghost stories. I thought that would be a really fun thing to do during wintertime and autumn, obviously. These are not his stories necessarily, but he has illustrated things associated with each story. So they're stories from classics. So A Visitor from Down Under by L.P. Hartley. And Gorey has done an illustration for each one, which is cool. Here we have August Heat by W.F. Harvey. And that's Edward Gorey's illustration. So here are some examples of the chapters you'll find, like The Signal Man from Charles Dickens. That's a classic. We have The Judge's House, Bram Stoker. So lots of cool stuff in this book, including Edward Gorey's actual art. And it's perfect for this time of year. So if you're looking for something a little spooky, some short stories to, maybe read to your kids or just to read for yourself, I do recommend Edward Gorey's. This is called, I keep thinking The Looking Glass. I always have to relook at it. The Haunted Looking Glass. Not quite Alice in Wonderland, but Alice is a great story too. All right, so let's move on to actual drinks and fun stuff like that too. So I am so excited about this. It is the Harney and Sons a hot apple spice black tea. So I was able to you can kind of smell it outside of the tin, which is super impressive. So it is loose leaf. Keep that in mind. Oh, this is fall. And I guess it's wintertime. It's super warming. It's everything you could possibly imagine and desire. This is super, super awesome. I love this. You can actually probably make a lot of cool stuff with this, including bakes with this hot apple spice black tea. So I think it said it was about 40 to 50 cups of tea. Maybe it's 30 to 40 cups of tea. But if you are looking for something kind of more on the cider end, but you still want that caffeine and tea, this is a great option. It's very, very flavorful. Oh my God, it's just awesome. Very warming. And you can reuse this tin. It'll keep your tea really safe and fresh. So check this out. This is the Hot Apple Spice Harney and Sons. Very flavorful and awesome. But if you're somebody that might not want, spicy tea, I know a lot of people might not want like the gingery, cinnamony tea. You can also check out this tea. So this is by Tess. It's called Caramel Charm. So you can imagine it's all creamy, definitely a little more, not sweet. It's oddly not sweet, but it's like the black tea. So it's still black tea, but it's got that creamy, sugary flavor without it being super sweet, if that makes sense. It's really nice. So one thing about these is they come in these little sachets. They're really nice. And hi, Carrie. So one thing that isn't my favorite with this particular tea is that it is in a little cardboard box, and it does come in these little sachets. Is that how you say it? Sachets? Sachets? Sacket. Well, I can't say anything. It's Monday. So it might not stay as fresh as you want it to. So I would probably, if you open it up, drink it right away. This is really, yeah. So like I was saying before, it's really nice if you're not really into the spicy teas, like for instance, the one that I just shared, the hot apple spice tea. But yeah, it's really nice, creamy, not sugary, but deceptively sugary, really nice. So this is the Tess's Caramel Charm. There's 20 packets in here. I also like, keep in mind, tea is a great, if you have friends or family that really do love tea, I like creating little fun, what do you call it? Stocking stuffers with tea, and you mix and match all your different teas, and people love it. So if you're looking for something interesting, keep that in mind for this as well. Okay, so next thing I want to share with you guys is I'm going to skip this tarot card deck for now. I will get back to it because I'm really excited to share it with you guys. But I want to share with you guys the Joffrey's coffee. I'm actually drinking it right now. I was a little scared of it. I'm not going to lie. I was scared of it at first. Okay, so it's the Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters Brew coffee. This is a cinnamon apple and caramel coffee. So we were scared. We saw it and we were like, apple? You know, I hate saying that. So you can actually smell it's very fragrant. So you can smell it through the bag. And like I said, I've already opened it and I have tried it. So it's definitely flavored coffee. So, but one thing that is nice, I'm not a huge flavored coffee fan, but one thing that is really cool about this one is that it's more just fragrant. So rather than having that weird taste when you get flavored coffee, sometimes there's like this weird, I don't know, it's not a good aftertaste, that's for sure. This does not leave a weird, strange aftertaste for me, at least. I thought this was actually kind of pleasant. I was just more surprised and I was a little scared of it, but rest assured, it's actually fine. It's actually pretty good. If you do like flavored coffee, I think this is actually going to totally blow your mind. I've never had a flavored coffee with this kind of combination before, and it's really interesting the flavors they're coming up with now. So do check this out, especially if you love Hocus Pocus. If you do have a coffee lover in your life who likes flavored coffee and Hocus Pocus, what a great gift this would be. This is a really fun play with flavors, and it's definitely Halloween-y, but it's still kind of festive because that caramel apple, I don't know, I still think that's kind of associated with Thanksgiving and Christmas too. So check this out. This is Joffrey's Coffee Tea and Company. I'm looking forward to trying more of their stuff because their coffee is actually quite tasty. So let me move on to something else. I'm going to move on to some kids stuff because we do have a lot of kids stuff. Advent calendars, for example. Sorry. Okay. Carrie says, I wonder if the coffee company was Game of Thrones fans and misspelled Joffrey. Where was this Hocus Pocus coffee around Halloween? Yeah, I don't know. And there's another coffee company called Bones Coffee, I think, and they're always sold out. So I was trying to get some Halloween coffee during Halloween from the Bones Company, and it's apparently really good. That's why it's sold out all the time. But that's another coffee company I've been trying to get some awesome Halloween spooky coffee from, but haven't been successful yet. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to share with you guys is the Dungeons and Dragons Advent calendar. All right, so I'm a huge nerd and I love D&D. It's one of my favorite things, although I haven't played in a while. So here is the official countdown gift calendar. Here's our awesome, why can't I remember his name anymore? This is sad. Watcher, oh my God. I'm not even going to try. It's embarrassing. Okay, we're going to look at it. Okay. Oh yeah, I did. I already did test one out. So here's our typical advent calendar. This is really awesome for kids. Like if you have kids who totally dig D&D, especially if they're, I don't know why they're watching Stranger Things, but I'm noticing a lot of kids are, and they're like loving D&D now. This would be a great little gift for kids. So I did open number 5 up already. So here we go. It's a little ornament and it has cute little owl bears and Christmas mimics and a candy cane axe. What else is on here? A dice. And I think it's like a gelatinous cube, but an ice cube you can kind of see. And you can kind of see it here. Here's our gelatinous ice cube that's eaten a warrior or something like that. So you can hang this on your little Christmas tree and have a little D&D with you in your life. I can open one more of these and then so that you guys can get an essence of what is actually in these. So I have a feeling this is a pencil. So I'm not going to open that one up. There's definitely a pen or pencil in here. So here we're going to open this one down here. I'm cheating. Whoa. Okay, it's a beholder. This little thing in the front, it's a beholder. I only know this because of this keychain I just pulled out. Okay, so here it is. You actually, God, the quality is amazing on these things. So check out this keychain. Oh, if it could hold still. Here we have our beholder, lawful evil, perfect little dude. He's one of my favorites. So keychain, you can carry it with you. These are awesome. I love the longevity of these advent calendars because a lot of the time, at least when I was growing up, advent calendars were like the tiniest, little knickknacks, and we never use them beyond Christmas. So I'm loving that we have like all of these different fun things now and different variations of pop culture that people can actually use, like keychains and pencils and stuff like that. So check this out. This is really fun. And you're going to want to start getting these now because Christmas is clearly coming up really soon. So check this out, the D&D official countdown gift calendar. I'll share with you guys another one that I actually like. I like them all, to be honest. There's one I haven't opened that I'm really excited about too for kids, but this one is fun for all people. This is, okay, so Carrie says, oh, that would be too tempting to cheat and open every window early. Oh yeah, I did that when I was a kid. I would actually try to open them and then put them back together. It was a hot mess. Hi, Bob. Okay, so here's a Harry Potter advent calendar. I think I have 2 advent calendars that are Harry. Yes, I do. I have 2. This one's fun because this one would get used right away. It's candy. This is the Bertie Bott's or Jelly Bean variation of Harry Potter advent calendars. We have our flavors here. Don't worry, they're not gross, which is great because nobody wants a gross flavor when they're celebrating Christmas. So here we go. I already opened this one up in the middle. Oh, yes. And I shoved these back in here because, Katie is smart. Here are our little jelly beans. They come in a little pyramid plastic thing. The idea is to actually eat the whole thing. I hate jelly beans, but I do like the idea of having candy every single day. And I know kids love it too. And most kids do like jelly beans. So these are the Tutti Frutti kind. You can kind of see that. Each of these little things are going to have a different flavor inside, which is fun. And I'm glad that they didn't put any of the really gross ones in there because that would be mean. That would be real mean. So we have watermelon, Tutti Frutti, marshmallow, lemon, cinnamon, green apple, candy floss, which I don't know what that means, versus cherry, blueberry, and banana. So those are all of the different flavors you'll find in there. And you just poke it out and you'll find a cute little candy. So check this one out. This is really fun. And I'll share with you guys the next Harry Potter advent calendar. Then we're going to move on to a tarot card deck because I can't wait to share it with you, especially since Carrie's right here and she's going to love this tarot card deck. Okay, so Carrie says, are they gluten-free? I wasn't sure. Oh, you can feed them to your hubby or niece. Sorry. Oh, no, you're fine. You didn't know. I have weird quirks. I don't know what Some jelly beans aren't too bad, but I'm not a huge fan of all of them. I don't know. It's a weird texture thing for me. Okay, so jelly beans are gluten-free, it looks like. So if you... Oh, and it is peanut-free, too. It explicitly says it right here. You can see that. So that's really nice to know. It's not even made in a facility that does nuts, or peanuts, at least. So it's really nice. It's a whole jelly bean factory. So that's cool. Okay, so the next thing I want to share with you is this one. Yay, I'm glad we have that in common, Carrie. Okay, so this is the Harry Potter Hedwig pop-up advent calendar. This one's interesting. So if you want to have just something that you can reuse over and over again, and it's kind of more like a collectible item for any Harry Potter fan, I do recommend this one. It's really cute. So here we have, I'm going to open it. Look at it. So you can see these little presents are just dying to be opened. Some of them are actually already kind of opening. Let me see if I can tuck them back. I can't. So if you do open one, like here, I think most of these, you start at the bottom and then you work your way to the top, and there's a surprise at the top. I haven't touched it. I haven't even looked at it. So I'm being good. So here you'll see a little pop-up, and it has like a little star. I'm trying to see, this looks like a little pudding or something, but each little present has a cute little ornament with something Harry Potter-esque. Like here we have Gryffindor scarves. Let's see if I can actually get this up close. This is a little cake. But these are really cute. So every single year, you guys, I mean, you can have multiple advent calendars. I know that there were some advent calendars that we reused when I was a kid, and they were still really exciting because it's only once a year. So, you know, a lot of the time, at least I know that I kind of forgot. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, an advent calendar. This is really fun. You can do this alongside this advent calendar too if your whole family is really into Harry Potter. So check this one out. This is really, really cute. Each little present has a little secret Hogwarts gift associated with it. And then you can just kind of lay this out on a table for display, which would be really fun. You could do Hogwarts at Christmas. That would be really fun, especially if you don't like traditional Christmas and you want to just do something, I don't know, I guess just different, which is good. Check this one out. This is really cute. So this is the Harry Potter Hedwig pop-up advent calendar. This is by the one and only Reinhardt. Reinhardt has his own studio. It's Reinhardt Pop-Up Studio, which is great. Matthew Reinhardt. And it's actually illustrated by Thomas Gerard. So keep that in mind. Beautiful little calendar. Okay, so the next one I'm going to share with you guys is a tarot card deck, and I'm really pumped about it. And I think Carrie's going to love it. Okay, so here we go. This is it. Is that Insight Editions? You know what? Yes, you're right. Oh my God, they're taking over. They're taking over the world. Insight Editions. They're awesome. Usually a lot of the tarot cards that we do have are Insight Editions. This one, though, is not. So here is the Magical Botanical Oracle. Plants from the Witch's Garden. So our authors and illustrators are Maxine Miller and Christopher Penksack. I can't say that properly. Here's the beautiful cover. So it's a combination of plants and people and things. It's kind of a surreal deck. I'm not going to lie. Here is our guidebook, and it's actually quite large. It's really comprehensive. There's only 32 cards. Let me triple check. There's not a whole lot of cards in this Oracle deck, especially for how large this book is. So here you'll see a whole bunch of different plants. Those are the cards, those are the explanations of the cards, but we also have here some things about our authors. Obviously, there's some other things about how you can use this deck, different spreads. There's an introduction to the plants themselves and a witch garden as well. So it's really like a huge mix. We even have information about the planets, the horoscope. It's insanely comprehensive. And then we have here, let me get to the beginning. Oh, that was the beginning. Each card has a different kind of element, different planet association. It's really, really cool. So let me get to the actual cards. Okay. So here is what the back of the cards look like. Each card has this design. It's so pretty. So then we have some more cards. I have to filter through some of these. There is some nudity on these cards, by the way, but it's not that bad. It's artsy fartsy nudity. So I don't think it's quite that nude. Okay, so here's Belladonna. All of these cards have very, very different designs. There's no the style itself is familiar, but you'll see that the designs are kind of different at the same time. So you have Bleeding Hearts. Here is a Camellia. Sorry. You can see a little lady in there. But you can see that there's the moon phase, the different element, and the actual planetary sign associated for each card. Yeah, this is super Victorian. Here's our awesome cannabis card. I'll just show it to you really fast. Cannabis isn't bad. Okay, so we have dandelion. But you can see, like, there's very, very different cards. I'll just share side by side. So, like, the style is similar, how it's actually drawn out, but the layout of the card is so different. It's a little wild, but it's really cool. And every card has a planetary, a element associated, sometimes multiple elements associated, and multiple planets. Here we have, let's see, I think, can't do that one. We have hellebore. So there's a lot of plants in here. So it does give you information about these plants. And FYI, a lot of these plants are actually toxic, and they actually do warn you, like, hey, don't go out and like do weird stuff with these plants, because a lot of them are actually toxic. So don't be stupid. Here is what is this plant? It's a Conium maculatum. You will be my death. So this is the kind of plant, but it's interesting. I really love this deck. It's beautiful. Here's another one. I just like that they weren't afraid to, just do their own thing with each card. Here's holly, perfect for the season. And this is definitely drawing a lot of Northern European folkloric mythology elements in here. You can kind of see that. And I'll share with you guys a few more. Here's lavender. And then we saw mandrake. So we also have moonflower, which is really pretty. It's kind of like a little fairy. And then oak. Look at how strong, like, I just love it. So strong fairy. So this is definitely Celtic. Our oak tree fairy. Super cool. So yeah, if you are looking, this is a perfect deck for me. I'm a little witchy and a little planty, and it's perfect. I love all this stuff. So again, the back of the cards here. It's really beautiful. I've never seen a deck quite like this, and I was really drawn to it. So I just had to get it. It was just perfect. So check this out. It has an amazing guidebook, even though there's only like 30-ish cards in the whole deck. It is an oracle deck. It has a really awesome table of contents that has each flower association, so it's actually kind of easy to find, and it's in alphabetical order, so you don't have to worry about it. And it gives you just how to even plant different spreads, what these cards actually mean to you, and maybe even how it applies to your magical garden, which is really fun. So not only is this great for now, I don't know, it's great all the time. I guess this is more of a spring oriented deck, but I like it a lot. So that is the Magical Botanical Oracle. I'm going to put this one away real fast, and then we will move on to some more advent calendars for your kiddos. I have one I haven't looked at, and I'm really, really pumped about it. Carrie says, so detailed. Yes, it is really detailed. I love, it's a beautiful deck. It really is. Okay, for kids. I guess you could do this for adults too. One more Harry Potter advent calendar, I promise. And then we're done. And then we have one more advent calendar, which is really fun. Okay, so here we have Happy Christmas, Harry, the official advent calendar by Scholastic. It comes with a sticker set. It wanted me to share that with you. Look at it. It's cute. I love little Hedwig. He's so cute. Okay. Here's the inside. We also can flip it over here. So I'm going to open. Oh dear. Is that maybe number 10? How did that happen? Oh my goodness. How wild. Okay. So I'm going to stick Hedwig in here. That was a nice surprise. So apparently there's stickers in here, but let's open up this one. Number 20. Where Hedwig is, I got to actually get into it. I can't. There we go. This is a little tight, like, because everything is kind of stacked on top of each other. It's a little hard to get every single slip out. Okay, so here is number 20. Oh, So you can design your own Christmas sweater. So there's activities, there's stickers, there's all kinds of cute little things in here. It says design your own sweater from Mrs. Weasley. Oh, that's so cute. She would always make them little sweaters. And that was one thing I always loved about her. I was like, I wished I had somebody make me a sweater every Christmas. Okay, so this is a really fun advent calendar. It's great for kids, obviously, because there's a lot of fun, cute activities. But it's really great for any Harry Potter fan out there, too. It's really simple, and it kind of brings you back to the holidays at Hogwarts. Very, very, very much just the holidays at Hogwarts, mostly the activities at least. So check this out. It's the official advent calendar, Harry Potter. Carrie says it happened because magic. I know the sticker wants it. I apparently need stickers, which is a lie. I don't actually need stickers. Okay, so the next one I want to share with you guys is this one. So I loved Playmobil as a kid, and the fact, well, one, they have this cool fantasy land now, and I'm really jealous because I never had this when I was growing up. It was just like zoos and circuses. Not like that was a bad thing. Like that was really fun, but fairies and bat people, like that's way cooler. So this is, and in addition, I forgot, I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't finished my coffee. Surprisingly. This is an advent calendar. So kids get these really cool advent calendars. I don't even, what? So let's open it. I'm going to open like one of them. So it's really nicely taped. I might have to give this to my niece or something because this is just too cool to waste. Like, it's just so awesome. So we have little tapes on the side here. Oh, hey, look at the back. Oh my God, that's so cool. I wonder if that's, see, this is like what Playmobil does now, which is wild. This is just so cool. Okay, so we're gonna move. We're gonna do this. I'm getting ahead of myself. Whoa. Okay, so there's this thing back here. I'm assuming it's probably all the little pieces. Be careful. Usually Playmobil, their stuff usually is not great for little people. They do have a lot of small pieces. Okay, what number should I pick from here? Somebody tell me, because I don't know. I don't know if I want to do one. So let me know what number I should. Oh, Carrie said 6. That's so funny. I was actually thinking 6 too. Okay, we're gonna do 6. So you just push it. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it's actually like insanely deep in there. Wow. Okay, so let's open it up. I'll share the box in just a second. I'm going to open this up real fast. I'm wondering if each piece, if you have to open it in order. Oh, it's a little magical deer, like a little leaf deer, and it came in a little egg. Let me see if I can put it to, oh, it's so cute. Oh my God, that's adorable. So you can like pop open and there's a cute little magical deer inside. That's so precious. So that was in number 6. So what it looks like is that I'm wondering if, where did the box itself go? Oh goodness. Okay. So I think you do get every single one of these pieces. You can see here, this is a little magical deer I opened, but you probably get a couple figures, a couple other fun animals, a sleigh with a cute little planter. I don't think you get any of this crazy cool background, but I think you can find it in these other sets that are listed over here. And then you can play with the whole set together and have just a Christmas festival with your Playmobil. Oh my God, this is so much fun. So I guess I can open this and kind of see what this has as well in there. Oh, Carrie, goodness gracious. 666, woohoo. Okay, so here is this additional parts. Oh my God, wow. You can actually put this whole thing together. Oh my God, this is so much fun. What is up with that? Kids have cool toys now. What is going on? That's so fun. So yeah, you can actually set the Playmobiles on this whole landscape and make a whole Christmas village. That is just so cool. I wish I was a kid these days. My God, everything is just really cool. Okay, so, and then of course we have the slip that just describes every single piece you'd get in there, the whole Ayuma world, which is awesome, by the way. Like I was talking about, you get like magical fairies, bat people, and you can actually learn more about them via, let's see if I can find it, via right here, which is super cool too. I love that everything is like a little show. We have music, we have toys. Ugh, everything's so cool. So that is, if you're looking for a fun advent calendar, it is Ayuma, the Playmobil advent calendar. Definitely check this one out. Okay, we're going to move on to something else now. Something more mystical. Okay, we have this really cool tea set. So I have a friend that can only drink herbal tea. She is sensitive to caffeine, and because she has a heart condition. So I love this tea set because it actually does have a lot of herbal teas. There's only one section in here that has, which is the energy section, that has green tea, so it has caffeine, but all the other ones are actually herbal teas. And I don't see a lot of herbal tea gift sets, especially, I don't know, everything seems to be black tea or like chai tea, just something, you know, it's not usually herbal tea. So I love this. The box is beautiful, but it's cool. You'll be able to see on the side, this is each tea. So you can actually read about each one. The ginkgo tree leaf tea can help you connect and concentrate. Green tea with matcha. So you can actually see which tea is where. You can actually find that as well, like more detailed ingredients over here. So if you have other sensitivities or allergens, make sure to check the whole list here. But let's open up the box itself. Here we have our teas. They are divided up into 6 because it's a hexagonal shape. So here we have our Harmony tea. It's convenient. It says herbal tea right there. The bags are really cool as well. And for each one, they have instructions on how to prepare each one because, you know, each herbal tea does kind of require different boiling and why can't I think brewing instructions. Sometimes it could be 2 minutes. Sometimes it's 15. So you never know. Here we have our green tea. So each illustration looks very different on each baggie, which is really cute. There's a lot of detail in this particular tea set for sure. So this one, oh, you can barely see this one. This one's self-love. You can barely see the text right here, but beautiful illustrations on here. This makes a really great gift set for any people in your life that might be tea oriented and maybe they don't want to drink as much caffeine. I know that a lot of people that are into like the yoga scene or kind of like more of the new age scene, they tend to avoid as much heavy caffeine as possible. So this is a really great, really awesome gift idea. And it's just really chill. So check this out. So the next thing I want to share with you guys is this book that is really beautiful. It is called The Enchanted Wind. Let me see if I can grab it. It's, of course, under everything. So this is really cool. This is like a magical, not modern fairy tale, but it's definitely a fairy tale, gothic children's fairy tale. So I feel like I might have made a mistake and said it was multiple stories, but it might just be one. So it says, young Inca was upset with her mother and decided she wanted to disappear and live without her. Little did she know that her wish was about to come true. A dark wind swept Inca off her feet just a moment later and carried her to the windy lands, an inhospitable, magical world. On this journey of self-discovery, Inca learns the value of friendship, love, and trust while trying to find her way back to her mother. It actually kind of reminds me of Mirror Mask. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that one. That's a really old Jim Henson film. It used to be one of my favorite ones. So here's some beautiful illustrations here. I love the cover. I should have shared with you guys the cover a little longer. Here's another one. The pages on here for this book are really soft. I don't know if that sounds strange, but they are. They're really soft. We have 35 chapters, so we have a whole table of contents here. Here we have Inca. This is what the cover looks like. So you can see there's like this red-headed girl wearing this elaborate dress. It's gorgeous. And then we have a dark-haired girl right here. It's just really pretty. So here, I'll share with you guys a few more photos. You have tiny, tiny illustrations throughout to kind of like enhance the story experience. Look at this creepy little green witch lady. Oh, so scary. Okay, here we also have, oh, beautiful. Okay, here's a page. This will be the last page because this is stunning. Wow. Beautiful. That's actually the bottom of a dress. You can see her little shoes poking out. So check this out. If you're looking for a different, unique, new fairy tale with some photos, and if you have kids that really do enjoy, you know, more illustrated fairy tales, this is a great modern fairy tale called The Enchanted Wind. So this is by Tanya Valkova, and the illustrations are by Galia Zinko, and she's a very sweet person. Okay. So speaking of kids books, we have one more kids book I want to share with you guys. Carrie says, what a lovely book, magical. Yeah, it is really pretty. I like it a lot. I'm excited to actually sit down and read it. Okay, so the next kids book I have is The Lost Library. I think I do need coffee. Excuse me while I do that. In my not so gothic cup, I'm sorry. I love Ticker. He's my favorite. Okay, side note. All right, The Lost Library. So I know Halloween's over. I mean, we all do. It's a sad time. But it's dark and spooky out still for months and months and months. Check out ghost stories. Kids will love ghost stories, like creepy library books, like all kinds of stuff. So keep that in mind as we approach Christmas and even past Christmas. There's still plenty of spooky things to find. So The Lost Library. This is by Jess McGeechan. Very cute book. So when Oliver finds a lost library book fluttering around in his new bedroom, he knows he must return it. Wouldn't that be nice if every library book was like flying around and letting you know, hey, like, return me, please. I would avoid so many lost fees or late fees. So here's some art. It's actually quite colorful. They use a lot of beautiful complementary colors here. Purples and yellows especially. He's got this bright orange hair, so there's a lot of blue hues throughout the book too. But it's just a really, yeah, it's a beautifully composed book. He finds a friend. They have a little library adventure together, and I love it. Here we go. Here's our awesome complementary colors right here. Oh, that's a dream. If I could have an entire room with a like attached to my house that looks like this, I would be the happiest little clam. So check this out. This is The Lost Library. It's got cute art. It's really pretty, and it's perfect for kids, especially since it's been dark out. It's just fun. And a lot of us are in school, and it's kind of a familiar thing, like, oh, is there a lost library where I'm at? So that would be fun. All right, next thing I want to talk about is Night School, just real briefly. I talk about it a lot just because it pops up a lot. Here it is. So Maya Toll is like pretty famous in the New Age community, and she released this book in August, I think, and which is perfect timing. It's basically like a great prep for nighttime. So Night School is lessons in moonlight, magic, and the mysteries of being human. You can get a card deck separately and a journal because, and I kind of recommend this, there are a lot of prompts. So it's actually laid out just like a textbook, but fun. It's a fun text. It's like if they had a class like this in school, I'd be the best student ever. So we have different lessons here. One always manages to become two. So we have workshops and things you actually do have to write down, things you have to think about. And a lot of times she does suggest that we go outside when it's dark and spooky out and really kind of embrace the mysteries of the nighttime. And it's perfect for right now because it's getting, I don't know, it's probably like 5 o'clock, 5 to 6 o'clock by the time it actually starts getting dark and you can watch the sunset. Prepare like a nice cup of hot chocolate, go outside with a big blanket and start kind of thinking about these prompts about nighttime. So we talk about magic, obviously, but there's also philosophy in here, divination, alchemy, there's psychology as well, and beautiful art throughout. It's a really great book if you're wanting to if you're dabbling in magical stuff, but you're also not really into woo stuff. You still like the grounding, science-y bits. You get the best of both worlds. Holy moly, it is Monday today. The best of both worlds in this book. It's really great. I do recommend it. You can see I'm actually working through it right now. So check this out. It's The Night School by Maya Toll. Kara says happy Monday. Yeah, I give up. Okay, so I'm going so slow. So here we have Zombies Forever. So if you're looking for some Christmas gifts, and I know we all are right now, and you have a spooky person in your life that loves dolls, these guys were a nice surprise. And no, I could not put this back together. This box is impossible, and I'm not ashamed of it. So this is Zombies Forever. This is actually a 2-piece set. They do have another Zombies Forever where it's like a mystery doll pack you can get, which would also be really fun. They're both really great. This one's predictable because you know exactly who's going to be in there. So you open it up. You actually get, what is going on with dolls these days? It's like everybody took Polly Pocket and they're like, man, Polly Pocket is a genius. Let's just make cardboard Polly Pockets because everything is like an environment. So you actually have to be careful when you open the box. And I was not, as you can see. So here we have a whole bunch of different boxes you can open up in here. I don't know why they do this because this is not a mystery box. So I opened up. Let's see if I can. It's like everybody copied LOL dolls and Polly Pocket to make their own thing. Okay, so this was nicely laid out with numbers, and you're supposed to pull out each number and unlock each doll. I did not do that. Shame on me. Let's see if I can actually find the dolls. So here we go. Here we have here's our little coffin with a cute little animal inside our little coffin. It's fun. One thing I do like about the dolls, though, is that it does come with a lot of accessories, a lot of fun little things you can do with them. This is kind of hilarious. So we have one of our dolls. He has a brain. And you can actually put different headpieces on them. Oh, this is for the bride. So I might be doing this incorrectly, but it says you can interchange the pieces if you wanted to. But here's our little bride gown. Okay, so here's what it actually comes in, is these little packages. These are wild. So God. Okay, so just like LOL dolls, they've got these fancy little packages. Here is one of our little dolls here. She's so pretty. You can take her hair off. I told you can. So you can take her hair off. She has little ear holes. It's hilarious. Her hair is clearly purple and it goes down to like a blue ombre color. And she also has a brain. So you can interchange, like I said, the hair pieces. So if you wanted this person to have a fancy ponytail with pretty hair, you totally can. That's what it says. Here we go. Look at him. So cool. And then here's the other headpiece, like the hair. You can have her have this one if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter, which is actually kind of fun. So you can have different haircuts, different styles. I'm just really bad at putting these pieces on. Here we go. So that's fun. And then you can put the little headpiece on. I think. I'm trying. Okay, so that's Zombies Forever. They are really fun. Here we go. And all of the little headpieces. So if you get different Zombies Forever, you can interchange their headpieces, They're accessories. They're all interchangeable, and you can make your own fun little zombie forever if you wanted to. Check this one out. It's really cute. It's a really great gift for kids, obviously, if they love creepy, spooky dolls, and I did when I was a kid. All right, so I'm going to move on to a candle. I like that I go from this to a candle. How relaxing. So hold on a second. Let me just shove some of these back into the box so I don't lose everything in here. Okay, so we got a bunch of these La Jolie Muse candles, and they have a great fall selection. They do have a great holiday section, but we're the dark side of the library, and I am still keeping my Halloween decorations up until the very last minute. So here we have a really great candle. So if you're already tired of like that pumpkin spice scent and you're just like, I want something else, I understand. We're kind of right there with you. So here is this beautiful candle. It's Sacred Sage, and it's so good. It actually, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's perfect. Sacred Sage was the perfect. I don't know who decided that, but good job. They did a great job. So it's not sagey. I was worried because sage has a very, not the best scent, to be honest. Not for me, at least. But this is a mix of wormwood, eucalyptus, sage, and rosemary, and we have a base of rosewood and lavender. It's very, very nice. It's a refreshing. It's definitely still feels like early fall to me, and it's just, I don't know, it just feels cleansing, but in an herbal way. So if you're looking for something else that's not pumpkin-y, cookie, candles, I totally understand. I'm here with you. Check out La Jolie, their Sacred Sage candle. Also, I have battery operated candles too. You can kind of see them here. This one, and I think these are great for right now. I think it's perfect spooky season ghost story time. So I'm still leaving my creepy candles up. I have no shame. But these, our power went out actually a weekend ago, and we didn't have power for 3 days. And I was like, thank God I have these battery operated candles. And holy cow, these lasted forever. I haven't changed the battery. I mean, they've been on for probably, well, now it's been over 4 days. So straight. So I don't know. These are pretty amazing. These ones especially have been awesome. And these ones have actually tricked a lot of my friends and family. People will be like, oh, why are you holding a candle under your bookshelf? Do you want to die? And I'm like, no, it's battery operated. It's really fun. These do come with a remote control. I do not have that with me right now, but you can set the settings. You can have it just be light. You can have it candle setting. You can have it lit up for 4 hours to 8 hours. It's really handy. These you're supposed to use 2 AA batteries here on the very bottom. I think I'll probably get a lot more of these. It would be so much fun to decorate my whole house with these, and they give off a lot of light. These ones were really nice. Just they gave off a really comforting glow. So especially during my power outage. So I do recommend those. Those are really fun. So I think that's about as much time as I have today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like spooky things, make sure to give us a follow. We do live stream quite often, and you can follow us on all of our socials and our podcast down here. We'd love to see you on all of our platforms. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Hopefully we will see you soon. Again, make sure to give us a follow so you'll be notified